Hello students, this is Sagarika Mohanty. Welcome to Business Studies classes. Today we will discuss a new chapter and the chapter is 4 and the name is Business Services. Let's start our class. Business means, as we know, that it is related to the buying and selling of goods and services for the motive of earning profit. And business services mean basically those services which are required by the business for conducting their activities. Such business services may be your banking services, insurance services, communication services, transportation services and warehousing services. Let's discuss this one by one. First is your banking services. As we know that fund is the lifeblood of the business. So for this purpose, banking services helpful to the business for providing fund to the business to running their day-to-day activities or any capital investment. Next is insurance services. Insurance is related to the insure the business or it helpful for protect the businessman from damage and risk of their product. Damaging the examples related to for damage or risk in theft, fire, that means it helpful for protect the businessman from damage and risk. The next is communication services. Communication services is related to communicate to the ultimate consumer or potential consumer. Here the communicate services basically provide that to educate the consumer about the ability and utility of the product. That means we can say that communication that may be possible through the advertisement. The next is transportation. Transportation services are basically play a significant role in the business activities. Here basically it carry the raw materials and finished goods in good shape and on time. That means through the transportation facilities, the right product can be available to the right person at the right time. And the last is warehousing services. Warehousing services basically store the goods. The goods may be finished goods and raw materials. So basically through the warehousing facilities, the business available the product when the consumer required. So these are the basically business services. Now we discuss in detail all these services. First service is banking services. So banking services is basically related to those services which provide fund to the business, and this is related to the Special Act, and the act is Banking Regulation Act 1949. So according to the Banking Regulation Act, the banking is related to those services that the accepting for the purpose of lending or investment of deposits of money from the public, repayable on demand or otherwise, and withdrawal by the check, draft, order or otherwise. That means the major elements related to the according to the Banking Act is, first the banking should be acceptance of the deposits. The deposits should be received from the public. The deposits should be repayable on demand or on expiry of the term or after specified period. And the last is the purpose of the deposit should be lending or investment. So in simple word, the banking service helpful for the business, that it helpful for mobilizing of saving, or we can say that it increase the saving habit of the public and also helpful for the business that make available of the finance, that it helpful for the business for financing any capital investment. The capital investment may be your fixed capital investment or working capital investment. Rather than this activity, banking activity also provide financial instrument and also provide financial services. Several accounts facilities given by the bank to the public. One of them is saving account. So saving account helpful to the public to encourage their and promote their saving habit of the public. So saving accounts are those accounts which is meant income. It enables the depositor to earn income by way of interest through the saving account. The depositor also get income through the way of interest. Then it helps the depositor to make payment by way of check, and the bank offer number of services to the saving bank account holders. Next account is current account. Basically this account facility is given by the businessman. So this account is basically opened by the businessman who have a number of regular transactions with the bank, both the deposits and withdrawals. So basically this bank account do not pay interest on this account. It is a continuing nature. There is no fixed period, and this is also called demand deposit. Next account is fixed deposit account. So basically fixed deposit account are those accounts in which the amount is deposited with the bank for the fixed period of time. So basically this fixed deposit account also known as time deposit account or term deposit account. The benefit of open up this account is basically it encourages the saving habit of the people. The depositor can get loan facility from the bank. On the maturity, the amount can be used to make purchase of any assets, and basically to open up this account is to get high rate of interest as compared to the other account. Next account is recurring deposit account. This is also known as RD account. This account is basically opened by those persons who want to save regularly for a period of the time and on high rate of interest. The period of time may be range from 6 months to maximum is 10 years. And in this open up this account basically encourage the saving habit of the people. The next account is MOD. MOD stands for multiple option deposit account. So MOD account is basically interlink the saving bank account with a deposit account. The deposit account is basically related to the fixed deposit account. And any amount in the excess of the predetermined amount is automatically transferred to the fixed deposit account. So basically this is also encourage the people for their saving habit. This is the term is known as auto sweep account. So these are the basically types of account which are facilitated by the bank to the public.